Keisha here with more random road ramblings. Hi. The hair flip was not necessary, but it amuses me. Mostly that I have hair long enough to flip. So I hope everyone is doing well. Obviously my video was long yesterday and it got cut off. Thank you for my busted iPhone 4. I'm gonna pause and say, I really don't like this phone. I'm switching soon. So, as you might can tell by the sunlight behind me, I am driving. I wish I could show you my view, but again, I say busted iPhone 4, which means terrible camera, which means I can't show you a picture of the mountains coming into view, which is my signal that I'm nearly home. I'm still in Tennessee, working my way down I-40 towards the Carolinas, the northern of the Carolinas. Oh, look at that, a trailer park. They're not travel trailers, that's weird. Or, good on you. Wow, weird sidebar, or whatever. I'm a little sleepy. Stayed up a little too late hanging out with my cousins. So in today's ramblings, I want to talk about what you eat on the road and how you prepare for a long road trip. I was not prepared for this trip, and I ate crap every day of driving. On the way home last a couple weeks ago and on the way back now. I'm interested in knowing how people prepare, for road trips. My friend Martha sent me a recipe for these awesome looking quinoa cakes that I'd like to try that she thinks would be great for on the road. And this is mostly just for people who travel and are very conscious about what they eat. Do you take a little cooler? What do you do if you don't have space for a cooler? Because your car is full of half of your worldly possessions. Do you eat fast food but try to make good choices? Or do you just say screw it and eat whatever you want? Or do you still try to find a way to bring good snacks with you? I am looking at doing some traveling. Oh, sweet Jesus. That was almost really bad. Looking at doing some traveling in the next couple of months. And for financial reasons, as well as just for my health, I cannot afford to eat on the road all the time while I'm traveling. This doesn't mean that I want, sandwiches. Bread makes me feel bloated unless it's my own bread. And for some reason, my own bread doesn't make me feel bloated. Don't know why that is. So, I would like to pack food to bring with me. But, of course, hindsight's 20/20 vision, and I'm thinking about this now. So, there's that. To try to make better decisions when I have to eat on the road, with the exception of my pit stop at White Castle. I know, it's terrible. My stomach hurts, and it's been hurting since yesterday. And the White Castle didn't make it feel any better. I went from ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy to, oh my goodness, that hurts. And I'm going to continue to drive for 4 hours. Yay, for good decision making. So, that's an issue that I should probably work out before I leave on my next trip in February. I know I keep looking around and you guys are probably like, why is she looking around? She's the one driving. Yes, I am driving. And I want to just be I'm just super aware of my surroundings. No, just looking at stuff because it's kind of who I am. Yeah, so that's kind of that's pretty much the big thing for me right now. My voice sounds a little funny inside my head because I'm so tired. I shouldn't make faces like that. This is not a flattering angle, and I'm not wearing any makeup. Oh, look, there's a moonshine place. You can go and watch them make the moonshine. A distillery, is that what it's called? I'm not really sure. I would imagine it's called a distillery. I could also be making that up in my head. I'm really not all that sure. So there's that. There's the food part. My butt, I feel, is really tired from being in this seat for a day and a half. And I don't think that I ever want to sit in another car ever again in my entire life. But that's also me being overly dramatic because I'm tired of being in the car. Yay for mountains. Oh, look at that. Under the cover of mountains, so it's not as bright. Ooh. Take the light, though. You know, sunlight's good lighting. I don't know if I said it, but I really do hope that everyone had a very good and Merry Christmas and enjoyed their New Year's Eve and had an interesting New Year's Eve. I decided a few years ago that I wasn't going to make any more New Year's resolutions. It's just setting myself up for failure because I'll stick to my guns for 3 whole weeks and down goes Fraser. So what I did say to myself was I will continue to try to be focused on my health and weight goals for just my life, not just for 2016, but for just my life in general. I do have an amount of weight that I would like to lose this year. I had an amount last year, and pretty sure I feel like I just gained that weight. But, you know, I see areas where I should have tried harder and worked harder at it. So that's definitely something that I'm going to think about. I am so excited. The sign says home is the city that I live in is 71 miles away. You have no idea how much that makes me happy right now. I'm tired of being in this car. I'm supposed to have dinner with my roommate tonight, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to ask her to drive. I wish I could stop and show you guys what I got her for Christmas, because it is sitting in the seat next to me. We are pretty big fans of Doctor Who. I might be a fanatic. Not just a fan, but like it borders on slightly unhealthy obsession. There is no shame in my nerd game. And I found her this pretty sweet coffee mug at this store called Think Geek, which is also a website. But Think Geek has a physical location in the Northeast Mall, and I think it's North Richland Hills, Texas. Not in the HEB area. If you're anywhere near from the area, you know and understand what I'm talking about. I keep licking my lips because they're flipping dry, and I can't find my chapstick. And I decided last night that since I can't find my chapstick, not chapstick, but like my Burt's Bees, I'm just gonna make my own. You know how easy that stuff is? It's so easy. So, and I have all the ingredients except for like 2. It's going down today or tomorrow. Another thing that's going down tomorrow is I'm going to go buy my books because the new semester starts on the 11th. I'm not emotionally prepared for that. There was something that I was getting ready to say that I wanted to mention to whomever may or may not be watching. I don't know. I just do this for myself because I like it. And I am shallow, and I am kind of shallow, but I like hearing myself talk, and some people won't admit it. I will. I like the sound of my voice. There, I said it. And if you were smart, you'd say it too, because you know, sometimes you like to hear yourself talk. We all do it. But that's not the purpose of this. I'm rambling and babbling. That's why it's called Roadside Rambles, or whatever the hell I decided to name it. I really wish you guys could see these mountains. I'm going to try to show you. That's my hand. And just, can you see that? I know you guys can't respond, but that is what I'm looking at. That was me hitting a dip in the road. So, in thinking about, just like life and my health goals and my weight loss goals for the year, because they're not resolutions, it's just this is where I want to be this time next year. I have a lot that I have on deck that I'm looking at, and I am prepared to do what I have to do to make this work. So the question really becomes, when you decide that you want to change your life, how committed are you? How prepared are you? Do you sit down and make a plan, and like a plan of action in a way that you're going to attack it? Or do you just decide, hey, I'm going to do this thing, and don't prep for it, and then it falls to crap, and then you feel like you're back at square one? I think that's the difference between where I am right now mentally with my health journey than where I was a few years ago, even last year. I decide I want to lose weight. I want to lose 50 pounds. I wouldn't have a plan for it. I would, maybe eat less or change up how I was eating, but I didn't have markers to gauge my progress. So I have these arbitrary goals that, if I'm honest with myself, were slightly unrealistic. So I was essentially setting myself up for failure. And then when I failed, I could sit and cry about it and then continue to eat because it didn't matter, because I was just going to not lose the weight anyways. And so I think about stuff like that, I need a plan. And I have a plan. And now I am worried about executing the plan. But whether I wait another year or 2 or 3 or 5, that time will still pass. And that's what I want to say to you guys. If you're struggling or you are feeling like you need to do this, whether you do it now or you decide, I'm not ready, I'll wait 5 years, or I'm not ready, I'll wait 10 years, that time will still pass, and you will wish you would have started now. So, it's New Year, a few days in, but it's New Year, and I need to call my nephew and say happy birthday. I can't believe I waited this late in the day. But it's a new year, and it's a new start. But every day is a new start. So, what are we waiting on? Let's just do it. Take a leap, set a plan, and go for it. The worst thing you can do is nothing. I'm mostly talking to myself in that, so I don't feel like I'm pointing the finger at anybody or being all judgy. Judgy Judy doesn't live here. But I really wish I could show this while I'm seeing the beginnings of the sunset. But Facebook, I am at facebook.com/KeishaB. Twitter at LiveLoveMusicMe. Instagram. I am KeishaB30. I feel like there's something else. I'm pretty sure I have a Periscope, but haven't used it yet. I can't think of anything else. Once again, you can find my friends DDBS Radio on Spreaker. That's www.spreaker.com, or the app, as well as Stitcher, STITCHER, the day after the show's air. But you can find DDBS Radio. I believe gracious me, the website's www.ddbsradio.com. Email the ladies for information at cts@ddbsradio.com. Tune in Wednesdays 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and prepare to catch yourself a great mix and a whole lot of laughs, because folks are ridiculous. That's all I got for you, folks. I'm losing my sunlight, as you can tell. And that's it. Just be safe. Have a wonderful and happy new year. Stay blessed, everybody. Bye.